All right, we are proud to welcome the newest member of the Universal Lending team, Arthur Brown. Welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rivers.
Yeah, thank you. So, there are a lot of people who already know who you are and what you've been doing in the mortgage business. You very successful loan officer. He's been here in the Denver market for a long, long time. A lot of realtors who love working with you. A lot of home buyers who love working with you. But for the people who don't know you and they haven't met you before, kind of catch us up on your mortgage career. How long have you been in the business?
Oh man, I moved here to Denver, Colorado back in 1992, straight out of college. Got in the mortgage business about a year after that. Was with, at that time, Norwest Financial, which became Norwest Mortgage in the sense of on the mortgage side. But we were one of the first ones to open up the Mount Bello branch. And for there, I decided right then I wanted to be a mortgage banker. So a little bit over almost 23 years, Reggie.
Wow. So what is it about the mortgage business that you love?
You know what? It's a cliche statement, but I love helping people. I grew up in Gary, Indiana. I grew up in the projects. We never owned a home. So for me, it takes, it's a blessing for me to be able to help people. I know I have an impact not only on their lives, but their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids, something that they would cherish for the rest of their life. So for me, the ultimate saying would always be, if I'm able to help somebody achieve the American dream of home ownership, then that would be me.
Right, that's great. So you have been in the Denver market, so you've seen everything. I mean, you were in the 90s, you saw the boom there, you saw the crash, you survived everything.
One thing I learned with real estate is it's in cycles. When I got into business, rates were like 9.25%. And then they've trickled all the way.
So the rates were 9.25%.
9.25%.
So people who are now saying, "Oh my gosh, it's 4.5, it's 4.25."
No.
My parents bought a house in 1982. It was 16 something was their interest rate.
That's what I was still in junior high then. But no, seriously. For me, I've seen it tenfold. And regardless of the situation, you're gonna always buy a house, even if it's 10.5 or like you said, the 16 scenario. Denver, as you probably know right now, is the hottest market in the United States. I mean, it's ahead of San Francisco, which is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years, I've helped some, you could say, famous people. Like I've did senators, mayors, professional athletes. I didn't do your loan, but I've did some famous people over the years. But
maybe I'll send you some business.
We can do that. We can make that happen. But no, and I do a lot through my church over the years. So I do a lot of first-time home buyers because I think that's where it starts at. I also do a lot through high schools with junior high, middle school, middle school, high school, same thing, but middle school as well as high school. Just starting early on to get them that base that they need.
Right. Now, you're one of the loan officers who does a lot in the Hispanic community as well. Isn't like 25% of your business is with Spanish-speaking borrowers?
Correct. When I got into business back in 1993, that market was just taking off. And I can honestly say from that time frame, and most people would tell you this, probably from right around 2006 to probably 2010 when the market was really bad, the Hispanic community would really put us ahead. I mean, they helped us stay above ground. I don't think a lot of people really truly understand how valuable they are, not only for our community, but in the United States as a whole. So yes, probably about 25 to 30% of my business is Hispanic business.
Wow. So what would you say as a loan officer, what's your specialty? I mean, what is it that you do that you say, if I was going to stamp something that says this is Arthur Brown, this is what I do?
Great question. And I'll be honest with you, I never look at myself as being a loan officer. I think I'm way more in terms of a loan officer. So example, I'm looking at your overall financial portfolio and I might say, you know what, not only are you able to buy a home, but maybe you're able to put money away for your kids for education or pay off a car to reserve and have more cash flow, or instead of going with a 30-year, maybe do a 15-year, because guess what? Now you have enough equity in your home to get rid of the FHA mortgage insurance. So now you, in essence, your payments are almost $200-300 lower. It's just more things that you could do for the client other than just saying this is your interest rate, this is your loan amount. You could buy in Park Hill or Aurora, let's roll. I'm well past that in my life.
Right. So you're really, I mean, you're not a financial planner, but really your expertise is very broad financially, that you can look at an individual person's situation and help coach them into the right loan that's going to perform the best for them.
Absolutely. I mean, my title is Senior Mortgage Consultant. And what I mean by that, you consult me on your mortgage, but on the same token, a mortgage is probably your biggest asset that you're going to have in your life, and it allows you to do so much that it could affect you in a positive way for years to come. So yes, for
Right.
sure.
Okay. So you were a free agent on the market. You could have gone anywhere. You've been here in the Denver market. A lot of people know you. A lot of companies would have coveted you. Why Universal Lending?
You know what? I thought about this, and probably, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago, you probably had 10, 15 companies to choose from. Those 10 or 15 companies that you could choose from, probably maybe 2 of them are still left, 3. And when I mean 2 or 3, they're still left. In terms of a company that you could just say, look at as far as family. And Universal is they've been in the community for what, over 30 years.
Right.
You know, Pete Lancey has a historic name in this community, and for me, I hate change, and I knew that the last change I would make would probably be with Universal, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to come on board and help this company grow, as well as myself.
Right. That's awesome. Good. Welcome aboard, Arthur
Thank you
Brown.
again, Reggie.
We are happy to have Arthur on our team, and look for more great things from him coming up.
Thank you.